Hey, TikTokers and TikTok world, it's just Joe again. This is part 2 of Heaven versus Paradise. Go back and watch the first one. I don't have time, I only have 3 minutes, so I don't want to really recap everything I just said for the last 3 minutes. But I wanted to go on and continue on with Paradise and what we do know about it. Again, it is known as Abraham's bosom as well. It is where the captive were being kept until they were set free after Jesus died and went to hell, and after 3 days resurrected. Not only did he dump all of the world's sins of all time, space and time, in hell and left it back where it originally came from, he also then went to paradise and set the captive free by saying, I am the one who you waited for. So that leaves the question, where is paradise? Where is its location? We know heaven and hell are both two spiritual places in spiritual realms. So where is this said paradise? Abraham's bosom. Well, we have to look very carefully at the scriptures, but I do believe that the Bible does tell us where it is at. So let's do this as quickly as possible with only about 2 minutes left to spare. Okay, so we have the parable of Jesus where he gives the story of the rich man and Lazarus. The rich man in hell looks up, he says, and says that he saw Lazarus in paradise, meaning that from hell he can actually view paradise. But we know that paradise was a place that kept those saints that believed before the time of Jesus Christ in a place where they could reside spiritually, their spirit, their soul, until they were able to go into heaven. So we know that paradise is not in heaven, yet it's still viewable from hell. Also, we know it says that the rich man had to look up. Now, one great thing about this parable is that this is the only one where Jesus used real-life people, so a lot of theologians, a lot of scholars believe that unlike the other parables, this parable was actually telling of a true story of a real rich man and Lazarus while he was dead, while he actually was in paradise before Christ called him forth and resurrected him from the dead. So it also talks about the sea of forgetfulness, where all of our transgressions that we've ever done against God would be tossed into the sea of forgetfulness once we ask for the forgiveness of our sins. Since Jesus went to hell and left all of sin there, and God's memory of such sins are thrown into the sea of forgetfulness, it is very easily able to understand that paradise, being somewhere on a cliff or higher, raised up higher than hell, and is separated from hell by the sea of forgetfulness. So you have heaven above, paradise, sea of forgetfulness,